Alright, what's up everybody? Got a advanced FL Studio tutorial for you guys today. We're going to be doing vocal hip hop scratches. I tried to find a tutorial for this and I couldn't, so I had to devise my own method and I'll be sharing it with you guys today. Let me go ahead and show you an example of one that I've done recently. As you can see here, this is my scratch with the vocals in it. I chopped it up after I scratched it to get it on beat because it's kind of hard to keep it on beat, and you'll see that later. This is my volume automation on the channel, so that's on these over here, and then this is my panning on the channel. This is my automation for that. Then I have some other vocals that I put in here after after I finished getting this on beat. So I'll play this for you. What you all been waiting for, ain't it? I'm ahead of my game. Since I left, ain't too much change. Still been waiting for. What you all been waiting for, ain't it? I'm ahead of my game. Since I left, ain't too much change. Still been waiting. You can even see in some parts, because it was so offbeat when I recorded it, I had to copy and paste some parts. You can see the waveforms just repeated. So, I mean, nobody will ever know, but this is a very nice method that could fool a lot of people. So let's go ahead and get started. First thing you need to do is find an acapella or whatever you want to sample for your loop. Let me go ahead and get out of here. I used Kanye West Barry Bonds, so go to channels, slice X, pull that into there. And you can worry about filtering and mixing and cutting out frequencies later, but you go ahead and play the part you want. To zoom in like I'm doing now, you click on the middle mouse button and you just move your mouse up and down. But you play it and find the part you want, and you click this marker here. This button here creates markers for you. You also want to take off auto dump so it doesn't dump it into the piano roll like it did there. So let's go ahead and get rid of this. You find the part you want. It's what you all been waiting for, ain't it? And then where this red marker is, you can double click and then put another marker there. So this is what I'm going to sample. Now you right click on this first marker, turn into region, and then you can right click and delete this one. And here's your region. When you right click in this space here, it'll play it for you. It's what you all been waiting for, ain't it? And that's all I want. So come up here to this icon, export regions as it doesn't really matter for sampler use. We'll go ahead. I have a folder marked tutorial, and we'll just call it scratch vocal sample region 1, and we save it. Let's go ahead and set this tempo to 85. Now next thing you want to do is actually do the scratches. So you'll go to your mixer, find an empty insert, and we'll call this scratches. Next thing you want to do is come over, and the order is really important here. You have to make sure that the Fruity Scratcher is above Edison. So we have Fruity Scratcher and Edison, and you go ahead and set Edison. You can set the recording time however long you need. And next thing you want to do is load up the vocal sample here by pressing this folder button, going to wherever you saved it,
It's what you all been waiting for, ain't it?
And there's your sample. I usually bring the sensitivity down to about 30%, and we'll actually get it. Let's get a drum loop in here so we can practice. All right, so we have this. All right, so we have that drum loop going. We can have that in the background. So to do your scratches, you have to do them manually, which is the pain here. I haven't figured out how to set this up externally with anything, and I don't even have a turntable, so you have to do it with your mouse. Just brings out the inner FL Studio guy in you. Go ahead and press record, and you want to do it under input, and you can start. You can actually record it over this while this is playing in the background, and it won't record the drums. So I'm gonna move to the front of the sample, and I'm gonna press play when I feel like I can get on beat. So.
It's what you all been waiting for, ain't it? What you all been waiting for, waiting for, ain't it? Waiting for, waiting for, ain't it? For ain't it? It's what y'all.
And then we're done. So when you press the stop, it'll stop for you. I went a little bit longer than I needed just so I could go through and edit and chop up any places I want and put them on beat. But you can go as long as you want, as short as you want, it doesn't matter. Next thing you need to do is come over here and make sure you save it. I want to save sample as, find a place to save it. Let's see, and then this is scratch, finished. So we have this now. That's basically it. Now that we have it all scratched and it's really ready to go, you could go to, where did I save it?
It's what you all been waiting.
And here it is. This is your scratch loop. So if I had this drum loop going in the background,
it's what y'all.
then I could come in. Okay, I'm gonna need this to. So now I can come in here and chop it. And this is where most of the hard work is. You have to chop it and get it on beat.
It's what you all been waiting for, ain't it?
And I can actually bring this over here.
It's what you all, what you all. What you all been waiting for. It's what you all been waiting for, ain't it?
And I want this to be right here.
It's what you all been waiting for, ain't it? What you all been.
And then you can see how you could easily manipulate this. Okay, that's not coming out the way I wanted it to. But there, basically now you have your hip hop scratch loop. So you could do more to this. You could add vocal samples from other acapellas, but that's basically it. So you guys enjoy. Thank you.